8 months into the Imo State governorship election, which holds in November, technocrats are throwing their hats into the ring, raising the prospect of a change away from untested career politicians to candidates of letter, skill, and public service experience. In Abuja on Tuesday, retired Assistant Inspector General of Police Dr. Charles Ugomo was at the headquarters of the Labour Party to obtain the expression of interest form to contest for the Douglas House, the seat of the Imo State Governor in the November election. The excitement at the Labour Party headquarters was captured by the National Secretary of the party, Alhaji Umaru Farouk, who said that Ugomo's wide experience put him in a strong position to achieve victory in the election. He said that the entry of candidates of Ugomo's caliber and pedigree is an indication that Nigerians have woken up to the need for clean, skilled, and informed candidates to run the affairs of the state, and a new Nigeria is possible. He promised that Labour Party, as a matter of value and principle, will provide a level field for all candidates in primaries leading up to the November election.
They are here to present their draft for the payment of intent for the governorship of Imo State. It's going to be a very clean contest, and we wish you well. You have worked hard for the party. You have worked hard for the progress of the OB campaign council, and we are very sure the party will do all it could to ensure that a free and fair primary is conducted, and a flag bearer, a candidate, emerge without any wrong course. We want to assure you that we are going to give a plain, free and fair playing ground for all the contestants.
Dr. Charles Ugomo, after collecting his expression of interest form, stated that he decided to contest for the governorship of Imo State in order to address the state of hopelessness created by a bulging youth unemployment and youth unemployability.
Kasa is the presentation of the nomination form for the governorship of Imo State to AIG Charles retired. Thank you so much.
He expressed worry that governance in Imo State was looking away from the frustration which such a situation has created, and promised to create a youth-friendly government in the state. Dr. Ugomo stated that if he gets elected, he will demarcate Imo State into zones of comparative advantage and aggregate investment interests to exploit the advantage and create job opportunities. As a necessary palliative, he promised to institute unemployment benefit scheme to give the youth hope while improving skills acquisition to make them employable.
Youths have suffered. We want to create a pathway for the youths. We have all unemployed youths. We must create jobs for them. We have a scheme, okay? Unemployment allowance will be given to the youths. We have to create entrepreneurship for the youths. And like I told you, all these things need to thrive when you have a conducive environment. And that's why I told you that human capital development will be our watchword, whereby we tackle security, we tackle the health challenges, we tackle education, we tackle infrastructural development, and humanitarian services. I'm telling you, it's going to be a new dawn for Imo State from our package. By the time we roll out our manifestos, it will be apparent that it is a new dawn for Imo State. But more importantly, the youths will be watch well in improving the life of the youths. By making life comfortable for them, like I've told you, we are going to create a trust fund. Sometimes you ask me how we're going to raise the fund. The fund is there. The fund is there. It's management. We are going to create a trust fund to ensure that if you don't have a job, you have unemployment allowance. Well, we are going to create a job. By the time we create a transport hub to take care of our youths running around the motor parks.
Also speaking, a former Comptroller General of Nigeria Correctional Service, Peter Ekpendo, regretted that governance in Nigeria has been left for the unqualified, expressing his happiness that people like Charles Ugomo were throwing their hearts into the ring in a mission of redemption.
One of the greatest problems and challenges we've had in our social system, socio-political system, is that those people that are supposed to be in that particular system and who are grew for it are never, either due to lack of funds or courage or one thing or the other, we shy away from that. I think he's qualified to do the job. And he consults, he listens.
Dr. Charles Ugomo was Senate contestant in the 2019 general election. In Abuja, Marvelous Oboman for Signature TV.